See here, Big 550 KTRS. Jennifer Williams from St. Louis Closet Company joins us. She's our small business guru. Good morning, Jennifer Williams from St. Louis Closet Company.
Good morning, McGraw and Kelly.
Good
How
morning,
are you
Jennifer.
guys?
We are great. Thanks for coming in. We'll talk St. Louis Closet Company in a bit. But since you've won every single small business award there is to win, we have you on here once a month to talk small business. Today's topic is hiring, which if you hire the right person, great, right? If you hire the wrong person, that costs you a lot more.
Cost you a lot of money. I would say hiring and finding the right people for a small business is probably the small business owner's biggest fear, problem. It's so hard. It is so hard. There's a study that says a small business, if you hire the wrong person, it can cost your business up to $25,000 in time and training and employee morale. So finding that right person is so important. You know, small businesses only work because of their people.
Right.
And if you don't have the right people, then it just all falls apart. So I felt like, you know, interviewing tips, not for the interviewee, but for the small business owner was a really key thing to talk about. Small business owners, we get nervous when it comes to hiring people. I mean, we're scared. We're scared about, you know, how do we do this? How do we get the right fit? And I think the most important thing to remember is this needs to be win-win. It's not just about how much do you pay, how much do I need to make. It's about a real relationship. Because if you work for a small business and you run a small business, your employees, they're your family.
Right.
You're right there with them every day. So this has to be a real fit.
Well, first of all, you are, as a small business owner, you're giving somebody, here's my life. I'm going to have you help me with my life. So you're giving away a part of your being. They have to then care for it and nurture it the same way you would, because you feel as a small business owner, if it has to be done right, and I have to do it right, but you can't do everything, so you have to give up some control. So it's sort of this, you know, circle of, you know, you have to get out of that circle.
It is. It's really hard. And entrepreneurs, small business owners, we have a hard time giving up control. And we tend to like it just the way we like it.
Right.
And so that is really one of the hardest things. You know, something I recommend all the time is really do a lot of the interviewing ahead of time. You know, save your company time, your employees' time, but save the interviewee time too. Have them email their resume over ahead of time, you know, really look through it, and then do a phone interview. You know, really start talking to the person ahead of time to see if it's going to be a good fit, not only for your business, but for them as well. And I think that's where a lot of small businesses, you know, they mess up a little because they're like, okay, well, what's going to work for us? Because if you're coming in as an employee to a small business, you're bringing in a lot of things that maybe, you know, are unique to small businesses, not the big corporate world. So you have to be a little bit more flexible, I think, as a hirer, as to who is going to fit with your business, but are you going to be able to give them flexibility? Once you get past that and you decide, you know, this sounds like a good person, let's bring them in and interview them. I always like to have several people in my organization talk to them. That's really important. I am not going to be the end-all be-all. They're going to be working with a lot of different people in my office. So they need to get along with everyone in my office, and they need to sort of understand this is our culture, this is how they work. So I think it's important to meet with more than one person. You know, and then obviously cover the basics. Are they on time? Are they, you know, dressed appropriately? And then you would be surprised.
Do they wear pants?
And the personality, too.
Personality. You'll be surprised. There are people that will come in for an interview, and in the middle of talking to you, they will pick up their cell phone and check a message during the interview.
What?
I have a friend who is the president of a larger business than St. Louis Closet Company, and he actually had a couple, more than one, college students come in for an interview, and they brought their mothers.
So they could vouch for them?
It's really important that you sort of have some, you know, basics. Are they on time? Are they alert? Are they listening?
Do you like their mother?
Do you like their mother? And, you know, have they done a little bit of research about your company?
Well, what about always be looking for employees, not necessarily where you normally find them.
100%. 100%. My average employee has been with us for 15 years. And these people truly are my family. I've seen their kids grow up. And I usually hire people that are referred to me by my existing employees. And when they have a friend, they come to us, hey, we've got a friend. And I think, okay, you're good. You've been here 15 years. Your friends may or may not be good, but let's talk to them. We are always accepting applications. We're always interviewing, and we're always like keeping people, sort of in the wings, because when they're ready and we're ready is not always the same time, but keeping that communication open is really important.
Yeah. When a company says, it's really funny about the parents coming in, because the mother was like, well, my son needs his downtime. It's a new world out there. I've always found that if you find the right person, it's worth holding on to that person for dear life.
Because I was going to say, when you get the right person, how do you keep that great employee?
Yes. Well, and as most small business owners that are still here today who just lived through the last recession,
right,
we slowed down. St. Louis Closet, we slowed down in 2008, 9, 10, and I held on to my employees. And we had to be creative. We had to come up with other things. We, brought one of my full-time installers in and made him our full-time cleaning person, because I did not want to lose him, and I know he needed a job.
Right.
Same thing. Hanging on to people is really important, because if they're loyal and honest and they work well with your team, make sure they're sticking around. If you don't have work, come up with work.
Right.
And, we've been really fortunate. We've never had to lay anybody off. And, I think what it's done is we have a really great, loyal, amazing team of employees. And it's just hiring is hard, finding the right person. And it's also hard to bring in somebody new to a team of people that's been working together for a long time.
Understand the culture.
Understand the culture.
But you can totally tell when a company gets it, and we can totally tell when a company doesn't get it. You walk into your store, everyone is buttoned up and hi, how are you? And they don't treat me any differently because I'm on the radio. They just treat me differently because I'm a customer, because I walk in the door.
Right.
And you walk into other places and, you stand there for 20 minutes and people, grunt at you. You can tell the difference between a good company and a bad company.
Right. Well, it's all the company culture, and it's how you treat them. You expect them to treat similar to raising kids.
Right.
You wonder why kids go crazy. Well, look at the parents.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
What's going on with St. Louis Closet Company?
Well, St. Louis Closet Company is hiring, so this was a very perfect topic. We are expanding. Things are going unbelievable right now.
How many doggy closets have you put in?
So far, just one.
Just one.
Just one.
This could be a trend.
This could be a trend. This could be a trend. Now, we have done a lot of sort of mudroom locker areas and made lockers and spaces for dog beds before.
There you go.
So, but Kelly's dog is the first closet we've actually
I love mudrooms. Customized mudrooms,
Yeah.
that's got to be worth its weight in gold.
Well, it's amazing to give your kids a place to dump their stuff when they walk in the door. Their sporting equipment, their book bags, their shoes, their coats, their hats, their gloves, everything is in one place. And believe me, it makes so much difference in the morning when you're trying to get the kids out to school, to have a place. Go get your coat, go get your backpack. Where is it? It's right there. It's in the mudroom. It's in your locker. And the kids are used to having lockers because they have them at school.
Right.
They're used to using them, so it makes a big difference.
How about Murphy beds? How are they going?
Murphy beds are great.
I love my Murphy bed.
We have a relationship with a mattress dealer, and the first few months he's like, "What's going on? Why are you buying so many mattresses? Explain to him," and he's like, "Okay, we need to just start shipping you truckloads of mattresses direct because they can't keep enough in stock." We are now doing anywhere between, 5 and 10 a week.
Yeah, Murphy beds are great.
It's amazing.
It's a great space saver.
It's a
you
great
fold
space,
it up.
and they're comfortable, and they're, they get out of the way, and you can use that room for an exercise room or a home office or a lot of different things. So
St. Louis Closet Company is hiring. StLouisClosetCo.com for Murphy beds and closets and pantry rooms and mud rooms, stlouisclosetco.com.
Yes.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Thanks for coming in.